Welcome back. In last session we saw so-called as what do you mean by combined equation, what are separate equations, and the joint equation given by ub is equal to 0. We proved this particular concept also. Okay, and we did 2-3 questions based on it. Now we will continue with that particular studies. You need to find the joint equation of pair of lines which pass through 2, 1. It is same like that only. It is passing through 2, 1, but one line is parallel to this line and other is perpendicular to this line. Okay, means one parallel and other perpendicular. So only difference will become, that is only difference that will lie will be only with the slope. That is rest procedure will remain same. That is equation of line, or rather I will write slopes of both pehle, so that it will save my time. That is slope of 2x plus y is equal to 5 is minus a by b, that is equal to minus 2. So therefore slope of line parallel to 2x plus y is equal to 5 is say called as m1, which is equal to minus 2, because slope is minus a upon b. That is, if the equation of line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then slope of that line is equal to minus a upon b. Okay, now this is slope of line parallel to 2x plus y is equal to 5. What is the slope of line which is given to you as 3x minus 4y is equal to 2 is nothing but minus a upon b, that is equal to minus 3 upon minus 4, that is 3 by 4, right? So slope of line which is perpendicular to 3 by 4, perpendicular line, so obviously slope will be negative reciprocal, indicating that slope of line perpendicular to so called as 3x minus 4y plus 2 is so called, let me call it as m2, which will be negative reciprocal, that is minus 4 by 3. Okay, so I got slopes of both the lines. So equation of line passing through which point? Passing through 2, 1, passing through 2, 1 and having what? Slope which is m1, that is equal to minus 2, will be what? Is y minus y1. Y minus y1, that is y minus 1 is equal to m, which is your m1, that is minus 2 into x minus x1, that is x minus 2, which I get to be as y minus 1 is minus 2x plus 4, indicating that 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Right? Now when I go to this second condition, I get here the equation of line which passes through same point, which point? That is 2, 1, but having now different slope and having slope. What is that slope? Slope of perpendicular line is m2, that is minus 4 by 3 is, this will be no change in the equation, only slope will change, that is minus 4 by 3 into x minus 2. So this on cross multiplication gives me 3y minus 3 is equal to minus 4x plus 8. Bring it this side, so I get 3y plus 4x minus 11 is equal to 0. Right? So therefore the combined equation that I want, joint equation what I want is, therefore the joint equation is equation of lines will obviously be of lines is, this is your first one, that is 2x plus y minus 5 into 4x plus 3y minus 11 is equal to 0. So when you multiply, what do you get? 2 4s are 8x square, 2 3s are 6xy minus 22x. This is product with 2x. Then plus 4xy plus 3y square minus 11y. And now the product with minus 5 is minus 20x minus 5 3s are 15y and plus will be 55. This will be equal to 0. So what you get the final result to be as, you get therefore 8x square, then xy, 6xy plus 4xy, that is equal to 10xy, then y square plus 3y square, then x, 22 and 20, that is minus 42x, then y, minus 11 minus 15, that is minus 26y, and then I remain with plus 55 is equal to 0. Okay, just have a look always at multiplication, addition and division, subtraction to get it. The concept is important, that all other things you can do it. Okay, wasn't it easy? Now let us find, this was to combined equation, which is very simple. Now we will be taking a combined equation and try to find the separate equation. Now let us find the separate equation from the given combined equation. Okay, the best way of finding is just factorize it if it is possible, because it is a quadratic equation. We'll study about this, what this particular equation is called, but right now I can see the degree is 2. I will tell here only now. Okay, you see here the degree of the first term is 2, the degree of second term, x and y, variables are 2, x and y, add those, 1 and 1 2, this is also 2, that means the first term has degree 2, second term has degree 2 and third term has degree 2. All the terms are having same degree, so this is called as homogeneous equation. So homogeneous equation is the equation in which the degree of all the terms in that particular equation is same. Okay, the degree or index of all the equation is same. So this is having degree 2, right? So here this is called as homogeneous second degree equation in x and y. This is homogeneous second degree equation in x and y. So when I will separate it, I will get one linear equation in x and y and another linear equation in x and y. So simple factorization I will try to do pehle. That is 3 3s are 9. General a, that is our general factorization of ax square plus bxy plus by square is equal to 0. First I will a into b, I will multiply. A into b, I am not taking the sign. Sign is of no importance for me. 3 3s is 9. 9 I will factorize in such a way that subtraction should be 2. Right? So one thing is in my brain here. Correct? What is that thing? Okay, when I factorize it, so I want 9. So 9 to one factor will always have root 3 and other factor also will have root 3. Okay. So that 3 into 3 is already going to become 3. That is root 3 into root 3 is going to become 3. That means I just have to factorize 3. Getting it what I said? Okay. And if you find it very difficult, then our general method, which is very simple, that is here, your a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 2 root 3 and c is equal to minus 3. That is using the formula. Okay. So for using the formula, you will have to do one thing. You will have to convert it into quadratic, which is not there quadratic right now. Na? So how to convert that into quadratic, that I am showing you here. Directly you can do, that is I will show you pehle direct and then I will show you this method which you want that you decide. Okay. first I am showing you direct method, which is simple by factorization. Okay, what I do is, okay, here this, if I see here, okay, this is your 3x square. It is drying, let it dry. This is your 3x square, okay, 3x square minus 2 root 3 xy. What you do is, okay, this 3 which is there, now you write like this as root 3. So root 3, okay, root, no problem, and uska square, y square. Okay, getting it? Now this will be your 3x square, right, minus, okay, factors I don't know, but that is very sure that root 3 is going to come in both. So both the factors I am writing here, root 3 xy, this sign is going to become minus only pehle, huh? And I don't know this sign, so I am not writing it. That is root 3 xy is minus root 3 the whole square y square. Okay. Now the product over here was 3 3s are 9, which already I got here, root 3 into root 3, that is 3. Means only 3 to be adjusted. 3 to be adjusted such that subtraction should be 2. That is 3 ones are. That is, this will become higher, first here 3 and this 1. I am going to do subtraction, so this will be plus. Okay, so what I get here? I get here 3 and x common between these two, and x minus root 3y. Here I get root 3 and y common, then I get here x minus root 3y is equal to 0, is equal to 0. I did not write here. Okay. So I get the two equations, which is x minus root 3y is equal to 0, or 3x plus root 3y is equal to 0. So therefore separate equations of lines are, separate equations of lines are x minus root 3y is equal to 0 and 3x plus root 3y is equal to 0. Okay, this is your method 1 where you need to factorize. Now suppose you are not doing factorization and you are trying to solve it. So I will show you another method, that is, let me call it as method 2. Okay, it is 3x square minus 2 root 3 xy minus 3y square is equal to 0. Okay, if it is so, now the very first thing that you are going to do is you divide this complete equation by so called as x square और by y square, जिससे भी डिवाइड करना है करो बिंदास, कोई तकलीफ नहीं है. ओके, तो let it divide by so called as y square, that is divide by y square. In other cases you need to divide by x square, huh? Okay, so we'll keep that particular pattern only. We'll divide by x square. Okay, because you will require the same thing later on. तो मैं पहले ही क्यों उसको change कर दूँ? तो divide by y square. It does not matter whether you divide by x square or y square in this question, huh? In this question. So what you get here? 3 x square by y square minus 2 root 3 xy by what? Y square, na? Yes. Minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. So you divide, as I told you, by x square or by y square, it will not make any difference. Because what I get here is final this one, 3 into x by y the whole square, na? Yes. Minus 2 root 3, 1y cancels, x by y minus 3 is equal to 0. Since I wanted this in this formula, that is why I divided by y square. Actually I need to divide by x square, but I don't want to create any confusion right now. तो एक काम करते हैं, दिखने में खराब लग रहा है तो कुछ डाल दो ना इसको. That is, put this, put your x by y is equal to t. So what do you get? So finally you get it as 3t square minus 2 root 3 t minus 3 is equal to 0. Let me check it. 3t square minus 2 root 3t minus 3 is correct. Okay. So it becomes a simple quadratic equation. So here you know, here your a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 2 root 3 and c is equal to minus 3. Find b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac is minus 2 root 3 the whole square minus 4 into 3 into minus 3. Okay. So what I get here? This is 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 3 3s are 9, 9 4s are 36. Correct, na? Yeah, it is 36 only, na? 3 3s are 9 and 4 is, so it is 48, na? So becomes your 48. 48 is nothing but 16 into 3. Okay, that is b square minus 4ac. And you know very well, okay, now your t will be minus b. Minus b means 2 root 3 minus b plus or minus under root 16 into 3 upon 2a, 2a, that is 2 into 3. That is formula minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now write what is t? T is your what? T is your x by y. Yes. So x by y is what your 2 root 3 plus or minus 4 root 3 upon 2 into 3. Right? Taking 2 common, what do you get? 2 common from here, 2 will cancel over here. That is root 3 plus or minus 2 root 3 upon 3. Right? So if you want right now, you can cut this root 3 also. 2 root 3 could have been common. So but denominator, chalega, you do that thing only. Why to keep it, reduce it na full. So 2 root 3 is common. So if you get here 2 root 3, you will get here 1 plus minus 2, right? Upon, here it is 2 root 3 into root 3. So this divides off. So what you get here is x by y first plus is 3 by root 3, right? That is 3 by root 3, and x by y is minus 1 by root 3. Agreed? Okay, because 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So cross multiplication will give me root 3x minus 3y is equal to 0, or root 3x plus y is equal to 0. So you got the two equations, that is root 3x minus 3y is equal to 0 and root 3x plus y is equal to 0. Okay. So here if I want to take common, again root 3 will be common. Actually I should have taken it here only. So it would have become root 3, na? So this will become your x minus root 3y is equal to 0, or root 3x plus y is equal to 0. So here also you can see root 3 can be taken. So x plus root 3y you will get here. Okay, that is root 3x plus y. This here same, root 3 common. So this will become root 3x plus y is equal to 0. X minus root 3y. Another is root 3x plus y is equal to 0. So both the ways you can do, whichever is comfortable for you. If you are very strong with formulas, go with that. And if you are very good at factorization, go with that. Okay. Not too many marks carrying questions. Hardly possibility is very less of being asked. But maybe asked for so-called as your objectives, and there you can get your marks. Okay. Let us go to another question. Now, coming to the last question of this particular session, that is x square plus 2xy tan alpha minus y square is same. Absolutely same. Right? Absolutely same. But this time what I will do is, I will do it in different sense. That is, I will divide it by y square. I divide it by x square. That is dividing by x square to convert it into quadratic. So it will become quadratic equation in y square. But you will get here this as 1, this as 2, this is your y by x, agreed? Tan alpha minus y by x the whole square is equal to 0. Then I will put here y by x to be as something, that is we'll put here y by x is equal to k. So what you get here, 1 plus 2k tan alpha minus k square is equal to 0. Changing sign, what you get, k square minus 2k tan alpha minus 1 is equal to 0, and finding the value of ABC. Okay, because tan alpha, who is going to split and who is going to think more on it? So here A is equal to, here your A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2 tan alpha, because it's quadratic equation in K now. So here this K is your variable, so this is your minus 2 tan alpha minus, and C is equal to minus 1. Then you will find here B square minus 4AC. So B square minus 4AC is your minus 2 tan alpha the whole square minus 4 into A 1 into C minus 1. That is minus 2 का square आएगा 4 tan square alpha minus minus plus, right? Very good, no problem. So I get 4 tan square alpha plus 1, which is nothing but sec square alpha. Very nice. So I can get the square root. So now I will get this k to be as minus b, which is equal to 2 tan alpha plus minus under root 4 sec square alpha upon 2a, that is 2. So I get 2 tan alpha plus minus 2 sec alpha, because 4 and sec square alpha 2. So universally 2 goes here and k becomes your now y by x. So therefore your y by x now will become as tan alpha plus sec alpha. Agreed? Okay? And also minus. So I get here y by x is equal to tan alpha plus sec alpha, and y by x is equal to tan alpha minus sec alpha. Agreed? So I get y is equal to x tan alpha plus sec alpha, and y is equal to x tan alpha minus sec alpha, right? So therefore you get separate equation as x tan alpha plus sec alpha minus y is equal to 0, and x tan alpha minus sec alpha minus y is equal to 0. Now if you want, you can convert this in form of so-called as sine and cos. So you will get some other result, that is sine alpha plus 1. So you get here this to be as x into bracket, this will become sine alpha plus 1 upon cos alpha minus y is equal to 0, and x is equal to sine alpha minus 1 upon cos alpha minus y is equal to 0. Barabar? Yes or no? So on solving it, what you get here is 1 plus sine alpha into x minus cos alpha y is equal to 0. Then here you get so-called as sine alpha minus 1 into x minus cos alpha y, that is equal to 0. That means this will be a simplified if you want, but if you don't want, it does not matter. You can keep it that last, that is the third last line, as your final separate equations. Okay, it depends on what type of you want it. Is it sine or cos or something, because even if you square it, it is not going to yield you anything special. Okay, okay. So it was very nice having you here. Now in next session we will be seeing a further part of this. Okay, till then, goodbye and thank you.